the Tea Party patriots have decided that Christmas caroling should be mandatory in California. Now, this story is chock full of irony. I love it from the get-go. First of all, they've started an initiative for their California members called Freedom to Present Christmas Music in Public School Classrooms or Assemblies Initiative. It's a bit clunky, the name, but nonetheless, they move forward. Mary Hyatt is a substitute teacher. She's leading the charge. Local paper Reading Searchlight explains. The initiative would require schools to provide children the opportunity to listen or perform Christmas carols and would subject the schools to litigation if the rule isn't followed. So you must be presented with the opportunity to perform or listen to the Christmas carols. Now they say, because they are munificent and generous, that if you choose not to participate, you can sit there and listen. Okay, listen to the Christmas carol. Soak it in. It's about Jesus. Okay. Now, I thought they wanted the government out of your life. I thought they wanted less government rules. This seems to be a new government rule. And I thought they were against litigation. This is a mandatory litigation if you don't Christmas carol, God damn it. Okay, now there's further explanation. Schools currently, as the paper explains, currently are allowed to offer Christmas music as long as it is used for academic purposes rather than devotional purposes and isn't used to promote a particular religious belief, according to an analysis by California Legislative's Analyst's Office. Okay, so right now they can do the Christmas caroling anyway. They just say, hey, look, this isn't so we can convert you to Christianity, but for academic reasons we're studying Christmas caroling. You know, whatever it might be, as long as there isn't a compulsory side to it and that the purpose isn't religious, it's, as they say, academic and people can opt out of it, et cetera, and not to promote a particular religious belief, right? So if you want to sing about Frosty the Snowman, it's already okay to do that, right? But that's not enough for the Tea Party guys. It's got to be compulsory, okay? You must sing the Christmas carols, and it must be to promote a religious belief. So, now look, again, they have little loopholes. They're fair. They say, you know, I guess if you're one of these Kwanzaa guys or something, sit in the corner. Enjoy the nice Christian Christmas. Now, and the carols that go along with it. But I love these guys because they have no attachment to the facts. Here comes Eric Ryan, president of the Reading Tea Party Patriots. He says, quote, bottom line is Christmas is about Christmas. Okay, so already you're starting off on a good note here. He says, that's why we have it. It's not about winter solstice or Kwanzaa. It's like, wow, you guys, it's called Christmas for a reason. Okay. Actually, Christmas is all about the winter solstice. Jesus was born nowhere near Christmas. Nowhere near December 25th. And biblical scholars will tell you that. Their best guess among biblical scholars is that he was born April 17th, actually in 6 BC. So that would be 6 years before Christ, in some ironic way, based on what's written in the Bible, etc., as best as they can piece it together, right? The reason we have Christmas around December 25th is because of the winter solstice. That's what people used to celebrate in the pagan traditions. And what Christianity wanted to do was smart, was to say, hey, you know, guys, we don't want to rain on your parade. It sounds like you guys are having a lot of fun in this winter solstice. Can we just call it Christmas and pretend Jesus was born around then? And they spit on it and they shook on it like it's a deal. But what's awesome is that all that history is lost on Eric Ryan. This ain't about no winter solstice. It's about Christmas, damn it. No, not really. Not even close. Saturnalia is what it was originally about, and that was a celebration of the winter solstice. You know, quick little fun side bit here, too. You know why we have the pine trees as part of Christmas? Because in the Germanic traditions, it was the tree that doesn't die. So it represented eternal life, and it was part of the winter solstice celebrations. So there's nothing Christian about the Christmas tree, and there's nothing Christian originally about celebrating this holiday around this time of year. It's to celebrate the rebirth of the sun. So their ignorance is eternal, and their hypocrisy and their irony and their lack of it is also eternal, like the pine tree. Okay, doesn't shed its leaves; it always stays just right there. So yes, now if they get their way in in California, you will Christmas carol, damn it.